Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to talk about some NFL news, so we're gonna get right into it here. We had some breaking news today via SNL. Hashtag Jaguars wide receiver Zay Jones was arrested on a domestic battery charge, according to jail records. The Jaguars released a statement that said, quote, "We are aware of the situation, are in the midst of gathering information. We'll have no further comment at this time," a Jaguars spokesperson said in a statement. So there we have Marvin Jones, go away due to a personal matter from the team. They've lost one receiver, and now Zay Jones, at least for now, is arrested on a domestic battery charge. So not good for Jacksonville. Guess he just took the frustrations the wrong way after they lost to San Francisco. So, but Calvin Ridley, maybe they'll throw Calvin Ridley. Maybe Calvin Ridley will now get more targets on that Jaguars team now that they've lost two receivers. But hopefully, this doesn't start a Jaguars, collapse, with the situation with Zay Jones. Probably not, though. We have some injury updates from a sports MD analyst, data-driven injury analyst, and Vikings. Justin Jefferson comments unclear on Week 11 versus Week 12, but data heavily favors a Week 11 return, near 100%. Bengals Jamar Chase, 6 targets, Week 10 equals a season low. Back contusion, performance dip average 2 weeks. Data projects 90% Week 11, 100% Week 12. So, some injury, damn injuries, man. That could factor into how many targets he gets on the Thursday game, because they're on a short week playing Baltimore next. So, in the Sunday game, Bijan Robinson was expected to finally get more involved in the offense. Well, Falcons coach Arthur Smith is now using the 8th overall pick running back Bijan Robinson as a punt returner. I get you want to use him, but as a punt returner, why would you risk that? Why would you risk him? I know he's a playmaker, but come on. What is he doing? Why would you want to use him as a punt returner? I get it. He's a playmaker. But why would you have him as a punt return man? And apparently, an update. Hashtag Falcons owner Arthur Blank won't fire head coach Arthur Smith. And Smith is expected to return to coach the team in 2024, writes at Jeff Schultz ATL. The only way Smith isn't back as the team's coach in 2024 is if there's evidence players are turning him out or the team completely unravels, end quote. They should fire him. Bijan, they had him returning freaking punts on Sunday. Rip Kyle Pitts' career and Bijan Robinson. Blank always does this with coaches, completely ruining good to great players' primes. It's just insufferable if you're a freaking Falcons fan. You're just wasting talent. Drake London, Kyle Pitts, Bijan Robinson, you're wasting talent. I don't see how you can support this team. Might as well just say RIP to Bijan Robinson and Kyle Pitts' careers. So, an update earlier today, the Saints worked out former Giants, Bucks, and Ravens defensive end Jason Pierre-Paul, but apparently came out 2 hours later. Ex-Giants, Bucks, and Ravens defensive end/linebacker Jason Pierre-Paul is planning to sign with the hashtag Saints, per at Josiah Anderson. So, Jason Pierre-Paul is back in the NFL now with the Saints. Hopefully, he still has a hand. So you can have a third down specialist. Should have gotten. If I have a third down specialist, I thought he wanted to go to a contender though. The Saints aren't really like a contender, I'd say. That's just my opinion though. I wouldn't say that the Saints are a contender. They're solid. It's just they're not like a quote contender. So. The Eagles hosted ex-Vikings first-round pick linebacker Anthony Barr. He last played for the Cowboys last season. And the Vikings are signing their former first-round pick free agent linebacker Anthony Barr per Adam Schefter. They're dealing with an injury to linebacker Jordan Hicks. He played for the Cowboys in 2022. But now the Vikings are signing back Anthony Barr. At least he will know how to get to the locker room. But welcome back to the Vikings. Mr. Barr. So, we had some breaking news today. The hashtag Patriots are waving 2022 fourth round pick cornerback Jack Jones via Mike Garofalo. Seems like I don't know if it's a weird move. I know people think it's a weird move, but maybe retirement, I don't know. But it's kind of a bold move, releasing him. Maybe they're just trying to tank. But they drafted a 25-year-old corner who had transferred a bunch of times due to character issues. I don't know what they expected. But the wrong Jones they released. But the Patriots claimed former Jaguars running back JaMycal Hasty after waiving cornerback Jack Jones via Mike Garofalo. Wow, a running back, JaMycal Hasty. Mid. So we had an update on Matthew Stafford. Rams QB Matthew Stafford is expected to return to start against the hashtag Seahawks in Week 11 per the team. Stafford missed time with a thumb injury. Linebacker Ernest Jones and offensive tackle Rob Havenstein are expected back too for that game. So all the Rams players are coming back, it looks like, for the Seattle game on Week 11. So Jets QB Zach Wilson has a career touchdown rate of 2.1%. That's the lowest in NFL history among QBs with at least 900 passes. Wilson has a TD in only 20 of his 931 career attempts. Yeah, and Robert Saleh had the audacity to say, "Oh, I think he's playing good." That was funny. Cowboys wide receiver CeeDee Lamb is the first player in NFL history with 3 straight games with 10 plus catches and 150 receiving yards. He said, "I'm the top receiver in this game. There's no question about it." Obviously he's going to say that. Obviously he's going to say that. Why wouldn't he say that? But he's been great these last 2 games once we start throwing the ball. Hashtag Saints Stars. If you want to say Michael Thomas is a star. Wide receiver Michael Thompson, quarterback Marshawn Lattimore suffered, quote, significant injuries against the Vikings on Sunday. The injuries aren't considered season-ending, however, according to the team, but they're expected to miss time. Lattimore is dealing with an ankle injury and Thomas is dealing with a knee injury. The Saints take on the hashtag Falcons on Week 12 after their bye week. Oh no. They could miss a few weeks, but I don't know if I'd say significant time. It doesn't sound like it's bad, though, but the injuries are bad. Hashtag Jets announced they won't bench Zach Wilson or change play caller Nathaniel Hackett. The offense hasn't scored a TD in 11 quarters. Well, I guess they're okay with being a buns offense with not changing, their play calling or quarterbacks. So, hashtag Cowboys defensive tackle Neville Gallimore was ejected from Sunday's game after he kicked Giants offensive lineman Justin Pugh in the groin during the game on Sunday. In addition to the ejection, a fine is probably coming as well. A fine is definitely going to come after, he kicked Justin Pugh in the groin. So, it's probably going to be a big fine. Maybe not a big fine, but a fine is definitely going to come. So the Eagles called the Broncos about trading for their star cornerback, Patrick Surtain, prior to the trade deadline, a source tells Mike Florio. As previously reported, the 49ers did the same, and it turns out each team had, quote, had concerns that the other one will land him. Denver chose to keep the shutdown cornerback instead. Well, I don't know why. Well, if you're a Broncos fan, you're probably glad you didn't trade him. According to Adam Schefter, the Broncos reportedly received 3 trade offers for starting cornerback Patrick Surtain prior to the deadline. Per Adam Schefter, they didn't consider trading him. Other reports mention the 49ers and Eagles among teams that tried to trade for Surtain. It wouldn't make sense to trade one of the best talents at the position in recent history. Well, the article summed up as they did not entertain trading Surtain basically. Panthers designated starting quarterback J.C. Horn to return from injured reserve tight end Ian Thomas as well. So J.C. Horn looks like he's going to be back from injury, which is good to see. He's going to be back. Really talented corner. But some good news now. Ravens Pro Bowl quarterback that got injured did not tear his Achilles. It was a non-contact, looked like he might have tore his Achilles, but he did not tear his Achilles despite going down with a non-contact injury on Sunday, per Adam Schefter. Ian Rappaport, He suffered a calf injury in his day-to-day, so luckily he did not suffer a torn Achilles. We have an injury up down. Devon Achane, with a knee injury. They have designated him to return from injured reserve. So, their best running back is back from injury. The Dolphins have signed former Browns speedy wide receiver Anthony Schwartz to the practice squad via Adam Schefter. As if they weren't fast enough, Schwartz ran a 4.27 at the combine. And this team is fast. Speed kills. So, that might be really it that I want to talk about. Patriots coach Bill Belichick wouldn't say Mac Jones is starting QB moving forward. Quote, "We just got back from Germany. We'll look at everything across the board. The team would better be off starting someone not named Mac Jones or Bailey Zappi at this point." And, yeah, it's really all to say for this video. So, until next time, Malcolm White. Peace.